Hello YouTube, this is Darkon633, and today is yet another review of my Blast from the Past View series. This time it's going to be Cybertron Ultra Class Scourge. Now, Scourge is the leader of Jungle Planet, and he later joins the Decepticons, thinking that Megatron's way was something that he was interested in. However, over time he decided that maybe the best intentions of Megatron wasn't really up to standards for Scourge, so he later decided to help the Autobots to help provide Primus. However, he always had some sort of, not really all into the whole idea of being with Optimus and so on, but he did end up becoming an Autobot per se. But anyways, we'll take a look at the articulation points, and they're very good actually for an Ultra Class figure of its time. His head can only go up and down. Unfortunately, there isn't any other joint, which is a bummer. It does have ratchets in the shoulders, and it can bend in and out in a very strange way due to the way the design is. And unfortunately, he does suffer from gorilla arm syndrome, where his arm can only go left and right. And only if you move the shoulders in like that, due to the way he transfers into its dragon mode, can he have regular joints. He does kind of have wrist pivots, but it's really not like that. He does have only about that far in the legs, unfortunately, but it can bend all the way around due to the dragon mode design. And his leg can pivot just a bit on two ways. Ratchet here on his knee, and his feet can pivot due to transformation. But that's it for articulation-wise you're getting. He does have this really cool axe, which will quickly pull out since it actually becomes his tail. So it's kind of an interesting design. It kind of reminds you of Grimlock from Age of Extinction, but obviously that would be years later after this toy was designed. He does have a gimmick with the Cyberplanet key, which we'll look at quickly first. Since he is the herald of his planet, here is the golden Jungle Planet Cyberplanet key, which actually goes in the actual Megalock that came with Primus, the Supreme Class figure, which is really cool that they're able to do so. To activate his gimmick, you just plug the key in the back here, and then out comes Dragon Heads, which unfortunately has a articulated, spring-loaded gimmick with this mouth. However, you can slide these over, so now he has dragon heads on his shoulders, so it's pretty cool. And as you could hear a second ago, he does still have the electronics still built in. So that's cool that he actually has the electronics still able to work even after all these years. We're just going to slide that back and go on to transformation. To transform him, what you're going to do is put away the head, slide this up, get the shoulders into place so they can form the front legs, open up the panels on his hands, put away his hands so that dragon claws are formed. So now you've got the front of his dragon mode. Now you're going to bend these down and slide these pieces, since they're up on this heel piece otherwise, and you're going to bend them into place like so. Open up the compartment here, so now he has more of piece sticking out there for the tail that you could slide over. First, you're going to pull this out so that this piece will be exposed, so it looks like that. You're going to snap it into place, which can be a bit tricky just because this piece likes to slide a lot. Once you do, you kind of need to bend the tail so you can keep it situated. And there you have Scourge in his dragon mode. Now, while transformation is definitely not the most complex, he still have a really nice design overall. He has an articulated mouth, which is cool, and it can bend all the way down, so that's cool. Same articulation applies because nothing gets changed from his robot mode here. All the arms can turn around and swivel like normal. When you press this button, it's supposed to activate a dragon sound, but yeah, it just kind of stops there. This sound seems to stay more intact than that one, so there we go. I'm going to put this in. Sorry, push this in. And now he has 3 heads. So he becomes a 3-headed dragon of sorts. But overall, I think this is a really nice dragon design, and it kind of also reminds me of Predaking from Transformers Prime Beast Hunters. Now, the one distracting thing, which you can see here, is that his head is exposed. However, if I remember correctly, he might actually have one more point of articulation as long as you pull... Let's see, come on. Okay. This can actually turn, if I remember correctly. Yeah, okay. So his head does turn, but it was just really tight a second ago. So as you can see, he can hide the head much easier now. So that's pretty much it for the dragon features. His tail is also articulated on a ratchet due to the way that the axe is designed. So that's cool that it can allow you to do that. To transfer it back into roll mode, we're just going to pull the axe away, slide this back into place, and snap it together. We're going to put away the heads, which can be a bit tricky with the dragon mode head exposed. But you need to play around with it like so and snap them around. It snaps into place. So it looks like that so far. Next, you're going to stand him up. And actually, I totally forgot that this panel actually turns and forms here, which I do forget at times when I transform the toys. So just to show how he's supposed to look like fully, as you can see, his belly does get hidden. So we're just going to slide this back into piece there. Sorry for missing that part initially. We're going to snap the legs back into place and pull out the heel pieces. So it looks like that. We're going to push these forward, like so. Open up these compartments so that we can expose the fists once more. Then we're going to snap this piece down and over. Pull out the head. Turn it. We're just still very tight on here. There we have Scourge back in his robot mode. Now, Scourge is actually my brother's, since he really liked Scourge's design on the show, and he was more of a Decepticon kid more than I was. I liked more of the Autobots as a kid, while he liked more of the Decepticons, so it kind of worked out from time to time to help us collect pretty much most of the characters on the show. But overall, I still think this is a very nice figure, and it actually had various other repaints down the line over the years. It had a Cryotech repaint, if I remember correctly, and a Triptychon repaint in the Legends class design. But overall, I still think this is a very nice dragon mode, and a really nice figure released in the Transformers Cybertron line. Now, I'll be back next week with another Blast of the Past review for the month of Cybertron, but for now, please comment, subscribe, and check out Hirotaka and the Gideon blog as soon as they open up. Please check me on Twitter under Darkon633, and please check down the other channels down below, including the WWE podcast and more. But for now, I'll be seeing you on YouTube. Bye.